And the USA, and here they come. Let's go down to the stadium announcer for the introduction of the contenders.
On target number 1, representing El Salvador, en la paca número 1, representando El Salvador, Sofía País. Y Douglas Nolasco. On target number 2, representing the USA, en la paca número 2, representando los Estados Unidos de América, Paige Pierce. Y James Lass. The line judge for this match will be, el juez de línea para este match será Carlos Cervantes.
Well, there we have it. El Salvador shot to 1.391 to rank 5th for this mixed team competition. USA 1.411 ranking 2nd. And if you look at the rankings of the athletes, Paez, 25 years old, world number 50 on the El Salvador side, teamed up with her partner, Douglas Nolasco, 23 years old, world number 32. But there is Paige Pierce, the world number 6. And she's teamed up with Jimmy Lutz, the world number 7. USA have got to be the favourites here, haven't they, Nikki?
Yeah, we think so. But, you know, they really should have gone on to that gold match, perhaps, ranking 2nd. So let's see what they can do here.
Will be the USA to get this bronze medal match underway. Over to you, Paige Pierce.
9. Yes, 10.
So 19 out of a possible 20 through the first rotation for the USA. Here's Douglas Nolasco.
Nine.
It's interesting how both teams there just dropped a little bit low on their first arrows. It might be just a adjustment from the practice field. They've come off onto this range.
Yes, 10.
Strong shot.
Nine.
Literally went in that same spot. She shot her first arrow low left, so just needs to make these adjustments. Don't want to be losing too many points too early.
Yes, 10. Yes, 10.
So a chance here for Sofía Paez. Clock counting down, puts it into the 9, so all square, 38 apiece after the first end. Paez took quite a bit of time with her first arrow, so that clock was running against them. She looked pretty calm, though.
Yeah, you can hear the coach behind counting down the clock. You know, it's important so the archer knows they've got to make that shot in time. Obviously, they shoot after the clock, they'd lose the highest score an arrow. So, yeah, I mean, she kept pretty cool there, and I think it was a pretty good shot. Actually, I thought I could hear that arrow hit another arrow in the target, so she might have been unlucky. It might have actually deflected out of the 10 into the 9.
Paige Pierce just won the field championships for the second time in 2022, just a couple of months ago. This is actually only her second outing on target shooting this season. She's been focused on the professional tour. So the score's confirmed, 38 apiece. You have to say, so far, so good for El Salvador. Staying level with the USA. They lost out to Mexico in the semi-finals, 158 to 156 the USA. Perhaps a little bit of a surprise. El Salvador going down to Colombia in those semi-finals. All square between the USA and El Salvador here in the compound mixed team bronze medal match at the Pan American Championships. Paige Pierce to shoot first again in the second end.
9.
Go, Jimmy.
I think she's pretty surprised by that because there's still Conlow left. Saying to her coach she's already moved that aside, still not moving.
Yep.
Yes, 10.
Bien bonito, vaya fluido, constante, tener firme al final, esperándolo nada más, que sea bonito.
9, 9.
Venga, Chome, constante ahí, esperándolo nada más, disfrutando, tranquilo. Eso.
Yes, 10.
Good strong shot. Trust it.
I think one of the most interesting things about watching these compound archers is look at their thumb,
9.
how they're making these shots go. See Paige Pierce wrapping her thumb around that trigger at the back. Big difference with Lutz here. If you watch his thumb on his trigger.
20 seconds. Yep.
Yes, 10.
Big difference in the movement there. Also, we've got a different type of release aid here. See the thumb come off, and in this technique, he's just pushing and pulling.
Yes, 10.
Until that release aid goes off. Worked more on an angle, a certain angle that release aid will go off.
Another chance here for Sofia Paez. Roberto Hernandez there, the coach in the background.
Yes, 10.
So, capitalised this time, a 1-point lead, not too much at the halfway stage, but El Salvador in the driving seat.
Yeah, it's certainly going to give them a nice psychological advantage, isn't it, at this stage? But a long way to go.
Leads with 1 point. De forma no oficial, el equipo de El Salvador está un punto arriba.
There is Hernandez.
Official results after 2 runs. Resultados oficiales después de la segunda tirada. 77 to 76. 77 a 76.
So the score's confirmed. El Salvador leading at the halfway stage just by a single point, but that will give them some confidence going into the second half of this match. USA to shoot first in the third. Not this time because that was the draw, but because they are trailing.
Pick your spot and go. Good timing. Yep, there it is.
Yes, 10.
Let's go, Jimmy. Yep. X.
Yes, 10.
Well, that's the way to do it. Trailing by 1, putting in 2 10s to put some pressure on the El Salvadorian pair.
Bien firme. Bien.
Yes, 10.
Me echó. Estable. Voy a fluir. Disfrútenlo como ayer en el sport. Constante ahí.
Hear the coach in the
Nueve,
background
nine.
talking an archer through the shot. It's nice to have those good words associated with the process, just helping make these shots.
Yep.
Yes, 10.
Plenty of time. Yep.
Yes, 10.
Well, the USA with a perfect 40 in this third end.
Bien estable. Esperándolo ahí. Constante. Mantenerlo. Solo esperando. X.
Yes, 10.
Me echó. Bien bonito. Espérelo. Firme el brazo. 5, 4, 3, X.
Yes, 10.
You can't split these teams right now. Yes, it was a point dropped by El Salvador, but the quality is so high. These two on 116. And amazing to have someone of Roberto Hernandez's experience in the box for El Salvador. Team bronze medal at the World Championships in 2009, but he's the Pan American Games individual champion in 2019. A lot of experience.
Yeah, I think that's really helpful. You know, you've got someone behind you that knows what kind of thing someone is going to want when they're standing on the line in a big competition like this. And you know, most archers, everyone's different, aren't they? But you know, you want to try and keep your mind off what's going on and just try and relax in this time between where they're scoring and bringing the arrows back, so that you know you can just get back on the line, nice and calm, nice and relaxed in the next end.
Official results after 3 ends. Resultados oficiales después de 3 tiradas. Both teams are tied at 116 points. Ambos equipos se encuentran con el mismo puntaje con 116
Well,
puntos.
it was Lutz who took Hernandez out in the men's individual competition. And Hernandez was leading that one by a country mile. But Lutz, #1 seed through the ranking round, managed to overturn that one, winning 148 to 145, and that was in the round of 16. So perhaps a bit of redemption there for Hernandez via the compound mixed team that he's coaching. They are all square with the USA as we go into the final end.
Yep.
10, 9, 9. Sorry about that.
There you go, Jimmy. Yep.
10, 10.
Y vamos. Esperándolo ahí. Bien firme, con seguridad. Seguro y constante.
Very long hold.
9.
Just all about holding nerve at this point and just trying not to think about what your opponent's shot. And hey, they shot a 9. If you get that in your head, it can happen to you as well. So got to block everything else out this moment.
Yes, 10.
Well, they're going to have a bit of time pressure on them.
Yep.
Yes, 10.
Let's go, Jimmy. Plenty of time. Yep.
Yes, 10.
Well, I have that at a 156 for the USA, but stand to be corrected. 155 on the scoreboard.
It was that first arrow
Yes,
from
10.
Pierce, a little bit low in the target. The coach called it 10, but it looks like it might just have been out, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one.
Yeah, well, it does mean that we are lined up here for your favourite thing, Nikki. A 10 from Pies required, though, to keep El Salvador in this bronze medal match. Pressure's on. She's put it into the 10. So, provisionally, subject to that first arrow being measured from the USA, we're tied at 155 apiece, and El Salvador have really put the USA to task here.
Vamos a dar espera a los resultados oficiales por parte de los jueces.
Just on paper, these two are world number 6 and world number 7 in their respective categories. You'd expect them to run away with this, but it's not been the case. Now it's that left arrow at the bottom that they're going to be looking at. Very difficult to see from our angle. Paige Pierce chatting away, staying very relaxed. And it was indeed a 9, and we are all square, and we start the day with the magic of a shoot-off. Nikki, as they clean the target faces, tell us what's about to happen.
Yep, so 1 arrow shoot-off. We're going to shoot 1 arrow each. We're going to alternate this time between the teams as well. Firstly, it'll go down to score. Whoever scores the highest, but if they do equal score again, then it'll be the closest arrow to the middle.
Way too tight to call as well. At the beginning, you would have expected the USA to have this one, but that's certainly not been the case. El Salvador's Pies and Nolasco very much holding their own. Neither team has dropped outside of the 9 ring. We expect a very close battle here. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up as a measure. Again, we see the contrast in the way that the teams handle this pressure. All smiles on the El Salvador side of the shooting line. A little bit more serious, especially in the look on the face of Jimmy Lutz. Huge pressure on the athletes now. Great sporting entertainment for us, though. Paige Pierce steps up to shoot the first of 4 arrows in this shoot-off for the compound mixed team Pan American bronze medal.
Yep. X. There you
Yes,
go.
10.
Esperarla ahí en la sombra. Bien constante, esperando. Bien bonita.
That looks like Velasco's just put it left into the 9. So very much in the hands of James Lutz here. A 10, and this is done.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's exactly what they have done. It's taken a shoot off for the USA. to claim the bronze medal. But they have done that. Sophia Pires will be on the shooting line. There she is, ready to release the final arrow. Very difficult one, this. She pushes it right into the 9. So a clear win, but only by virtue of a shoot-off. And the USA, well, they were pushed all the way, but Paige Pierce and James Lutz take the bronze medal here in Santiago.